Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play more Fire Emblem. Okay. I want to take him out. Ha! Good job, Lynn! Way to crit him twice in the face! Hollywood, you alright? Yes. Thanks to you, Hector. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. Truly thank you. Nini, I don't need your thanks. Friends help friends. Well done, brave successor to Roland. It's finally over. Finally everything is... Greybeard? Looks like I've exhausted my strength. I'll die before you, friend. I know I'll follow you soon. For now, I will sleep again. Hollywood, Hector, Lynn. I've lived a long, long time. But now, I'm done. Do not grieve. Soon I will be with long-absent friends. I have no regrets. Lord Athos. Now, my friends, my family, let me give you a parting gift. As I lay dying, I see many things. I see the future. Oh, why? Why is this not now? Neither Bramamon nor I will be here to help a land in need. What do you see? An evil star rises and burns. All of Ela will be once again awash in blood. Do not fear. Once again, Lycia brings hope. Children of fire. Everything. Lord Athos, even at the end, he thought of us. Greybeard. Look, both of you. Lord Athos. It's almost as though he's smiling. This world will once again be enveloped by darkness. But at the end, a saving light shall rise. Ninian. Lord Eliwood. Good to see you, Ninian. Lord Eliwood, I worried you. I wish to apologize. What do you mean? I was the cause for all of this. It was my weakness that invited this tragedy. Ninian? Here on Elam, we were nurtured for ages in the land of our birth. Even after humans invaded and drove us out, not a day passed that I did not think of it. Memories of my mother and my father, of my home. I yearned to see it once again, our homeland. Those children, the fire dragons, they were like me. We knew that it was forbidden, and yet we answered Nergal's call and opened the gate. We didn't intend to stay long, just to see home one last time. But Nergal captured us, and it led to this. We humans, we took control of the continent like it was our right. We never considered who or what we drove away. Indian Mills. Blame for this was never yours alone. While we can claim ignorance, we still bear some responsibility. Lord Ellwood, do you truly believe that? I do. If my father were here, he would say the same thing. Let's work together and think about the future. If the entire continent were made a place where dragons and humans could live together, like the hidden city Lord Athos spoke of, Arcadia. What a wonderful world that would be. That's certainly something that won't happen for a long, long time. So we can't stay here. The gate is still open. If it remains so, other dragons will certainly pass through. Before that happens, we must return to our world. We must regain our power and seal the gate from that side. Are you saying I'll never see you again? That can't be. Lord Ellwood, I'm truly blessed that I've had the chance to meet you. Please don't forget me. Ninian. Come, Mills, let us go. Let us return to our world. Lord Ellwood, Lord Hector, Lady Lynn, thank you. My opinion of humans has changed since meeting you. There are humans in the world we're returning to, too. Finding a way to live together may be hard, but we're going to try. Okay, good luck. I'll miss you. Take care, both of you. Thank you. Be well, everyone. So they both leave. Oh, daybreak. Beautiful, isn't it? The start of another day. Let's go home. To Lycia. Wow. One year later. Oh, Joshua. You made it. Come, relax. What? You came to say goodbye? I haven't seen you in so long. You're leaving? Oh, you heard too. Now that word of my brother's death has spread, the throne can't be left empty forever. Being the leader of all Lycia doesn't really suit me. My brother let me play around for quite a while. If I don't grow up soon, my brother won't be able to rest. Bird and Zuther carried as Marquess Ostia. His feelings for the citizenry of Ostia and all of Lycia. I'll succeed him at everything. easy to say, but I'm sure it's going to be difficult. Lord Hector. Joshua. It's nice to see you again. But Joshua's not here for long, though. Some friend, eh? Is that so? Joshua? Oh, out with it. I'll ask for you. Just say it. Okay. That's not... Listen, Joshua. I've got a favor to ask of you. This may seem somewhat premature, but... Would you be our first child's godparent? Please? Hector and I... We would never have met were it not for you. If it's a boy, we're going to name him Uther, after my brother. I'll teach him how to fight, and raise him to be a strong man. We'll pit him against Eliwood's son to see who's the strongest. So Joshua, if it's a girl... Are you leaving? Say, Joshua. Do you remember Athos's final words? I sealed Armadas away, like it used to be, but I can still feel its power pulsing inside me. War is coming. Someday, a terrible war. When that day comes, I want you to be there when that day comes. I want you to guide my children and me. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. Indeed. Well, that is the end. Satura Wada, executive producer, huh? Ugh. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to be going through next. I might just take a break. I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem lately. But, yeah, no, I think that was a much better playthrough than I did originally through Eliwood's, because, I was able to get a lot more, like, support conversations, everybody higher up in level, that kind of stuff, so... Ninian didn't stay because she didn't get an A rank with, Eliwood. It looks like we got to name that it would oppose a girl, which it does, because Lilina. All the turns went through. We did get all of the Gaiden chapters, so that was super exciting too. Mm-hmm. 1,440 turns. Arthur returned to Ostia, where he led the network of spies for the new Marquess. During this hectic time, his thoughts turned to Sarah. Thanks to her, the pain of losing Leela slowly became more bearable. also served as a vassal of Marquis Ostia. His was a calm, reasonable voice in Lycia's ruling government. Marcus returned to Fury with Eliwood, and as the head of the Knights of Fury, dedicated his life to training young squires. Owen replaced Marcus as the most famed knight in all Fury. His endless zeal served Fury well throughout his life. Becca returned to her father, then pledged service to House Fury. She has formed a family, and yet she still serves Fury well. Turkus returned to Fury and used the money he earned to buy medicine for Natalie, his wife. She recovers rapidly. We never did get the max support with him and Carla. Continued his quest. Yeah. Guy continued his quest to be the finest swordsman of all Sakai. His form was so perfect that all called him the Saint of Swords. They fell in love amidst conflict. Though he was not nobly born, Urk's talent and his link to Lord Pent earned him the peerage he needed to wed Priscilla. As a trusted magic teacher, he lived his life in happiness. After Kaelin was placed under Ostian rule, Kent became its steward. His dedication earned him the love of his people. When Ostia took over the rule of Kaelin, Sane resigned and became an independent knight. His love of women is unchanged. While he remained a knight of Kaelin even after Ostia took over, he became the commander of Ostia's Kaelin Archer Division. After the conflict, Raven revealed his past to Hector. Hector offered to rebuild Raven's home, but Raven refused. He and Lucius travel as mercenaries, but Lucius is pleased to see his friend's heart has been eased. Canis returned to his family in Ilea. Some years later, he and his wife died trying to stop a snowstorm. His children was raised by his old mother. Dart took a grave wound protecting Vargas. In a skirmish, he vanished at sea, but rumors claim he might be in Fury. Yura flew many missions as the head of a mercenary company. Her donation saved many poor families in Ilea from destitution. After the battle, Agult traveled the lands looking for Black Fang refugees. He helped them to ease the pain of his own loss. After these dragonkin bid farewell to the land of their birth, they returned to their new world, bidding Eliwood warm the hearts of these ice dragons with the hope that man and dragon could live in peace. As a knight of the Imperial Guard, Isadora served as guard to Lady Eleonora. She continued to study to be a lady up until she wed. Eve moved to Ilea and became a mercenary knight of some fame. He fought not for country, but for people in need. Wrath returned to his tribe in Sakai. His deeds earned him warm greetings from his father, the famed Silver Wolf. Hawkeye returned to Nevada and lived peacefully in Arcadia with his daughter. He trains to be guardian of the desert. Getz resumed his aimless wandering. He still searches for a land that he can finally call his own. Marina far surpassed her duties as commander of the Pegasus Knights of Ilea. Her skill earned her fame as well as high prices. When Athos died, Pent took over his research. To focus on his studies, Pent resigned as Mage General of Etruria. This action set the palace in an uproar, but Pent and Louise endured. Arkin worked closely with Marcus to rebuild the Knights of Fury. They are slowly rebuilding their strength and prestige. They were married after the conflict and were gifted with twin boys. Their time in Fury was happy until bounty hunters came for Jafar. To protect his family, he disappeared. Nino vanished in search of him. Hopefully after the kids were raised. Well, or she took the kids with her, who knows. Anyways, some rumors say that Vida died at the hands of Byrne forces. Others say she now serves Byrne's Prince Appeal. After the conflict, Carla became involved with a warrior she met. She died of an illness several years later. Oh. No one knew the old him. No one knows what became of him. He vanished as though he never existed. Athos died in a foreign land. Those who saw his face said that he seemed as though he had at last found true peace. Marlinus opened a shop in Ostia, but it was forced to close. He plans on reopening with some aid from Lord Eliwood himself. The Marquess of Fury and the Princess of Kalen were wed after the conflict. All of Lycia was in an uproar, but none could sunder their bond of love. They have a son named Roy who will become a great hero. Hector succeeded his brother as the Marquess of Ostia, but the pain of his brother's death weighed heavily on him. His beloved Florina gave him comfort and helped him become an enlightened leader. Tactician vanished after the final battle. Byrne, Lycia, and Eteria all sought those famed skills, but none ever found the tactician. Castle Ostia. Thanks for coming, Eliwood. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral. 15 years now. Look at us. We've both grown older, haven't we? Uh-huh. Time certainly does speed right by. My father's disappearance, his death, the fight with Nurgle, and those fire dragons. The memories are so vivid. It might have happened yesterday. Nurgle, what a black heart he was. Had enough of battles like that. Is that your son over there? I've been wanting to introduce you, but there's been no chance. Roy, come here. Do you need something, father? Say hello to Marquess Ostia. Yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector. My name's Roy. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter, then. Lilina. What, are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. This is your father's old friend, and his son. Hello, Lilina. This is Roy. He's the same age as you. Nice to meet you. Lilina, let's be friends. You can play over there. It's okay, go on. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother. What? She looks just like me, doesn't she? You're a sarcastic one, Marquess Ostia. Come on. Now you're the one putting on airs. Marquess Fury. The only thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now that you're the Marquess. Always on top of my duties as the Marquess. When I'm around you, I want to relax, so please. Hector. By the way, I heard that the King of Byrne died. It was fairly sudden, too. I can't be certain, but according to one of our spies, he was killed in an assassination attempt on Prince of Beale. The Prince? Trust he was unharmed? It's a strange tale. First I'd heard that the prince was killed. Then new information came 3 days later, saying that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos's prediction? Something happening in Mern? I don't know. Father, can I show Roy my pony? Yes, go ahead, be careful. Okay. For the sake of our children's futures, I'll stop anything that may happen. I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Lycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong? No, it must happen. Agreed. Burn Keep. Enigmatic man. For a reason have you awakened a demon dragon. Who are you? Dragon? Oh boy. Bin. I don't get who that was, but who that's supposed to be. I think that's Ninian, but I don't know who the other person is. Strange. Anyways, well, that's gonna be it for this playthrough. We're all done. Game over. I'll see you next time, though, guys. Whenever I decide to play the next game, whatever that might be. Godspeed, stay frosty. Bye.